Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask you is you I don't know if Chris Weidman's you guys what's called team leader or something, but at a certain point he was 13-0. He defeated Anderson Silva twice, and he beat Vito Belfort, who knocked out Luke Rockhold, Michael Bisping, and Lyoto Machida. He defeated him as well. Like, how do you go from being 13-0, like the best, and then you're suddenly like losing 4 fights in a row? Like, and it's not just him. Like, you see it with multiple champions. It happened with Luke Rockhold as well. Like, is it the motivation? What is it? How do you go from being like the best, and like people are saying you're going to be the best middleweight ever, and then suddenly you're just, is it a mental thing? What is it? What went wrong there?
Uh, I I think it could be a combination of a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, being the champion is a lot of pressure. Uh, Being a champion, also a lot of things come along with it. Is the money. You have a lot of money. There's probably a lot less motivation that you had. I could tell you, uh, you know, a lot of guys train incredibly hard to get that title, and you want to defend it. You defend it a few times, and then maybe whether it's luck or whether not luck, or I mean maybe whether it's a bad matchup stylistically, whether you have a bad night, and then you're when you're the champion, you're fighting the top guy over and over and over again. On the climb up, you're facing number 20, then you're facing number 15, then you're facing number 10. So they're getting harder, and you're looking up, and it's a little different. But then when you're at the top and you're looking down, and you got everybody coming for you, uh, it's difficult. And in Chris's case, those were all fights. Every single one of those fights were fights that I think
Close
he was
until the
close. He
finish.
was winning, close, winning until the finish. I mean, the Rockhold fight, he was fight. It
Very
was a great
close.
fight, super close fight. I Yo Romero, I'd say he was winning that fight. Same thing with Musashi. So um, it's just when you're at the top, when you're on when you're at that level, um, little things can make big differences, and especially when you're the champion, you got the money, and now there's people coming at you from all over the place. A lot of things can happen. It's just um, and in Chris's case, those three losses could very easily all be win. It's just the little things during the fight that went from him looking, I mean, really taking down Yo Romero, looking great, to that knee. And same thing with Musashi. The Rockhold fight was a super close fight. Um, Maybe one error, So it's the game is so tight at that level. One little mistake can cost you. When on the come up, you might be able to make a few mistakes. You don't know.
Well, let's not forget he was only fighting the very best in the world at that point.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you watch the interview Chris Weidman had with Robert Whitaker on his podcast?
I
I
didn't
think
see
you
that
should
one
watch.
yet. I'm a big fan of Chris's podcast. I think I watched his interview with the comedian who was the guy recently. I saw his one with Marab, but I didn't see this most recent one.
No. This was I think a year or 2 years ago, something like that. No. Chris Weidman went on Robert Whitaker's podcast,
Oh
and they
no,
had
I
like
didn't.
a really good conversation. And Robert Whitaker was basically explaining how much of an influence Chris Weidman was, and like how he looked up to him so much, and a bunch of the other fighters that he fought, because Whitaker fought like Jacare. He fought like so many different guys to get all the way to the belt. And before he did, he was just talking about like he was talking about what you said, like how when he was watching the fights, he was noticing how Chris was winning the fights, and then there was like a small mistake, and then he lost. And it was like, and he talked about his brother as well. I forgot what Chris's brother's name is, but the one that like really abused him and like
Yeah.
and he was talking about his backstory and stuff. It was really interesting to see like that level of respect between two high level fighters and champions as well. Like it was, I think you should, I think you'd like it because have you ever had that interaction like that with another fighter where like a guy's like looked up to you and respected you so much and now he's in a similar position to where you were when he was looking at you? Because like Robert was looking at Chris when he was champion and then Robert became champion himself. So
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no one's ever told me. I don't think. Again, I was never the champ. I haven't been the champion yet, but yeah, I
but
don't know.
you were in the top 10, weren't you? Or top 5 or something
Yeah,
at one
yeah, I was
point?
definitely in the top five. Yeah, but I no, I haven't had anyone. I haven't no, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Kevin Lee would tell me. And Kevin Lee, he might be top five in his own head, but he's not actually in the top five.